Abraham Lincoln was elected the 16th president of the U.S. in 1860. He received fewer than 2,000 votes in Virginia, most from present-day West Virginia. Lincoln preserved the Union, ended slavery, and played the decisive role in the admission of West Virginia to the Union, signing the Statehood Bill on December 31st, 1862. He died on April 15th, 1865. Lincoln County, created in 1867, was named in his honor. So Abraham Lincoln, named after Lincoln County, named after Abraham Lincoln, played a huge role in West Virginia becoming a state. Let's go. What's going on, good people? This is P9 with another video, and I am here in the state capital of West Virginia, Charleston. Charleston is the state capital and most populated city in West Virginia, and it is the county seat of Kanawha County. It is at the confluence of Elk and Kanawha Rivers, and with a population of 48,864. And interestingly enough, that is the largest city in West Virginia at less than 50,000 residents. So that says a lot when your largest city is less than 50,000 residents. So, but here we are in the beautiful city of Charleston, West Virginia. And this is the first time in a while that I've been to a state capital, so this is going to be pretty cool. It's a nighttime video. At the corner of Hale Street. Have an art emporium right here. I'm outside the Morrison building. Check this out. I'm at the side of this building right here, and here's this nice mural of Charleston. Vision, actions, fundraising, connect. Charleston Creativity Connector. Arts, healing, growth, nature, green spaces, mountain stage. Really nice mural right here. Pretty much sums up the city of Charleston. Super weenie. Oh man. But yes, Charleston is located in the Kanawha Valley, and it was built about 20 miles upstream of Charleston at the confluence of Kelly's Creek. And William Morris built the first settlement around that area. And in 1794, the town of Charleston was incorporated by the Virginia House of Delegates. with trustees being William Morris, Leonard Morris, and Daniel Boone. So keep in mind, Charleston was incorporated before West Virginia even became a state. We're talking almost a whole century before West Virginia became a state. Charleston was incorporated, and it was in the territory or the colony of Virginia. So as you can see right here, we have this courthouse right here. I'm on Capitol Avenue. Nicely lit up. I know a lot of you guys really love these night vlogs. They have a gentleman's club across the street. Wow, okay. So it looks like this area must be, or at least this part of downtown must be the section where the nightlife takes place. But I'm just on one side of Capitol Street as I approach the corner of Capitol Street and Virginia Street. And you have this building right here, which is the Kanawha National Bank security building. Got Jimmy John's. We have an uptown sports bar called Sam's. This is Sam's Uptown Bar, sports bar established in 1995. As I continued on down Capitol Street, so now I'm at the corner of Capitol Street and Kanawha Boulevard. Charleston's downtown looks pretty sizable. It's a pretty big downtown. It's bigger than I would expect. But I'm not too surprised though, because this is the biggest city in West Virginia. And this building right here is called the Union Building. Wait to cross the street. Go ahead and cross. So again, Charleston is located at the confluence of two rivers, the Kanawha and the Elk Rivers. But they have, where I'm coming up at now is the Haddad Riverfront Park. And check out this statue right here. Sculpted by Courrier and Smith in 1998. And it's simply called Unity. It's built out of stone. Courrier and Smith sculpted this back in 1998. It sits right here on the riverfront. And look at that bridge right there. Across the bridge, actually, I passed by it earlier, it's the Amtrak station. So Charleston, West Virginia does have an Amtrak station. And we see a riverboat over there as well. Really peaceful night down here in downtown Charleston. This is actually my first visit ever to the city. Like, this is literally probably the only building, or excuse me, the only city in West Virginia where you're gonna see tall buildings like this. But I got to check out and see what Huntington is like tomorrow. And check this out. This is basically an amphitheater that faces the water, which is pretty cool. Called the Showing Bulb stage. Check out this dock right here. It's really relaxing. Really relaxing. The Kanawha River. Walk back up these steps, get back to the main drags of downtown, get back to the street level. See how quickly I get up these steps. The boy still got energy. Still got energy. I thank the Most High for that energy. I thank the cosmos the night sky, because it's not just the sun, it's the cosmos at night. The night sky, the moon that gives me my energy. So it's a nice walk along the Riverfront Park. Trying to debate, do I want to go down? I'm gonna keep going this way. So the street that I'm on right now, that's adjacent to the riverfront, is Kanawha Boulevard. I'm at the corner of Kanawha and Court Street. And check this out. Look at this sculpture right here. This is called Joysticks for You to Enjoy. It was sculpted by George Snyder in 2024. So Jeff Fetty was the base fabricator, and this was donated to the city of Charleston by Bill McKee. And it was created in memory of Martha B. McKee, who passed away in 2021, was born in 1948. And she was the first full-time executive director of the Charleston Sternwheel Regatta. Martha McKee was a spirited West Virginian. She served as a board member of many local organizations and deputy secretary of arts and education for the state of West Virginia. So RIP to Martha B. McKee. So the Charleston Sternwheel Regatta is just basically a riverboat that services the residents of Charleston. This is pretty dope right here. And then from May 23rd to August 1st, they have what's called Live on the Levee. Okay, so that goes the events that they have here. One of the events they have anyway. We go back across the street real quick. I forgot to mention also that the city of Charleston, West Virginia, is located in the Appalachian region of the country. Now across the street is the Kanawha County Courthouse. So Charleston was founded by George Clendenin and named for his father. Established 1794. Fort Lee built 1788. Stood on Kanawha River. Mad Ann Bailey, the border heroine, and Daniel Boone and Simon Kenton, noted scouts, once lived here. Okay. So again, this was before West Virginia became a state, as I mentioned earlier. This was when West Virginia was still part of the colony of Virginia. It didn't separate until from Virginia until the Civil War. And this is just some history in regards to the military occupation of Charleston. Union and Confederate forces occupied Charleston several times during the Civil War. The town was placed under martial law, and the loyalties among the residents were divided. The downtown suffered terribly. Fire ruined rubble from the Bank of Virginia, and the Kanawha House occupied an entire block after the Battle of Charleston on September 13, 1862. The troops on both sides frequently moved through the town and vicinity, not only foraging for provinces or provisions in accordance with the practices of war, but also occasionally stealing personal property. So there was a lot of guerrilla warfare which occurred on both sides, following no rules and conduct, and the hostilities pitted friends and neighbors against one another. Civilian bushwhackers occasionally target Union soldiers, leading the occupying federal troops to retaliate. So here goes a group of soldiers and officers. They were joining their wives in the camp. And that's the 23rd Ohio Volunteer Infantry Band in 1863. So yeah, so Charleston was burned significantly during the Civil War. And this is William McKinley, who would ultimately become a president. He was a private at the time in the enlisted army. And that's Rutherford and Lucy Hayes, husband and wife. So Rutherford Hayes and William McKinley both served in the same regiment during the Civil War. So that's just a little background of Charleston during the Civil War. But a really, really, really nice night sky here in Charleston. I'm over here across from the Charleston Municipal Court on Court Street. I'm actually walking next to the Kanawha County Courthouse. So I'm in the district of downtown, surrounding the government buildings. Heading down Court Street towards Virginia Street. And this is actually the front of Kanawha County Courthouse. And we have a United building right here. So it's an office building right here called the United Building. We walk down this way real quick before I come back down and walk down the other side of Court Street. This is the United States Courthouse right here. And it's at the corner of Virginia Street and Goshorn Street. So again, around a bunch of the government buildings. This is actually the federal courthouse. So let me get a closer up of that. Cause I love getting it's crazy. I don't even like going in courthouses, but a lot of times I like getting the footage of the front of them because of the design of the buildings a lot of times. But I can't stand going in the courthouse. Like, I dread going in the courthouse. When I served on the jury one time, I served as a juror. I absolutely hated it. I'm not even gonna lie. But across the street, they have a justice and public safety building. Right here is the Robert Byrd U.S. Courthouse. Yeah, Robert Byrd, enough said. Yeah, Robert Byrd was leader of the infamous KKK. I don't even like speaking on that, you know what I'm saying? But that's who Robert Byrd was. So this named after a well-known Klansman, like straight up. Look him up if you're not sure. But on to a more positive note, we about to head down Gulshorn Street because I'm about to see something, and I don't know if I pronounced it right. Is it Goshorn or Goshorn? I don't know. Goshorn. It's a unique name, so I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. But nevertheless, that's the name of the street that I am heading down right now. It's a nice little breeze in the air, but it's still pretty warm on this Thursday evening. Now this building, what I'm walking towards right now, is WOWK Channel 13, a CBS News affiliate right here in Charleston, West Virginia. This is their TV station over here. I guess the name of the media company that owns that station is called Kanawha. So a really nice building where the news station is located. And also you can see behind it in the backdrop, you can see the Truist building and the Huntington Tower. So the Huntington, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's a financial company. Let me make sure I have it right. Yeah, there's a lot of tall buildings in the background over there. West Banco, AT&T. The whole property group has a space for lease over here. This is called Charleston Town Center. So Charleston Town Center is basically a downtown mall located right here on Court Street. I'm pretty sure by now it's closed because it's after 8 o'clock in the evening. See, Charleston Town Center. They also have a Chili's restaurant right here. So this is the first time I've ever seen a Chili's downtown in any city. And Chili's for real might be one of the most, it's probably at this point in time, is probably the most affordable dine-in spot nowadays. Chili's, I'm gonna tell you, Chili's is more affordable than a lot of fast food restaurants nowadays. The Chili's always be having them those really good deals. You can go and get, you know, you can get you a nice meal for like 10 bucks, sometimes a little less than that. You know, they be having all type of promos and deals all the time. And you get a lot of food too. They hook you up. So you'd be better off if you ever thinking about going the fast food route. I feel like you'd be better off going to Chili's. You'll get a bigger bang for your buck. That was a low-key promotion for them too. How about that? But they have the Embassy Suites over here, and we're close over here to the Bldg Tower, which is the Huntington Bank. So I was right. The Huntington is a bank. Huntington is a bank. Let me go ahead and cross over here. Now this building right here is a St. George Orthodox Cathedral. So I haven't seen a cathedral in quite some time, honestly. I see a lot of Presbyterian churches, Catholic churches, and different denominational churches, but this is the first time in a while that I've seen a cathedral. But yeah, they have an Embassy Suites right across the street, as you can see over there. Now your downtown has to be pretty decent in order for you to have an Embassy Suites. An Embassy Suites is probably about as that's probably one of the more like high-end kind of chain hotels. Embassy Suites don't play when it comes to yeah, they're like 4-star hotel. I think they're 4-star level. They might be 3-star depending on who you ask, but yeah, they don't play when it comes to the quality of the rooms. But you're gonna pay that type of price. I mean, you know, so it is what it is. No shade. At the corner of Court Street and Bldg Street. Let me walk this way real quick. they got something out here on the grill. Smell good. Wonder what restaurant that is, or if that's just like it's just somebody. It's like an independent grill or something like that. Yo, check this out. You gotta check this out, man. This is the city center at Slack Plaza. So, you know, I like places like this at night because you get to really see the lights accentuate. So it's called Slack Plaza. They got the string lights right over here. You can tell this is a modern day park right here. There's a lot of cool people out tonight. They even have those swings over there. It's a well-lit park called the Slack Plaza, City Center Slack Plaza. Yo, check this out. Look at this sculpture right here. Homie playing the banjo. Ah, that's cool right there. That's really nice. And the sister right over here is playing the fiddler. This is the Appalachian, by the way. The Appalachian region. So that's the type of music that's played in this region. So those sculptures tell, you know, pretty much highlight that particular part of the history here. Check this out. It's a lot of people out tonight over here down this well-lit alley, and so just words to the wise: whenever you walk down an alley, make sure it's well lit like this and a lot of people. Never walk down a dark alley. I'm sure most of y'all already knew that. Now check this out. It's a nice mural right here. Where you belong, you are here. It's a mural of different historical figures from Charleston. And I believe right there, that number 84, that's Randy Moss. That's Randy Moss right there. He's from Charleston. And you also see, looks like over there with the basketball in his hand, that's the late great Jerry West. So you had quite a few very talented athletes, historical figures, things of that nature come out of Charleston, West Virginia, or West Virginia as a whole, you know. Yeah, this is really cool right here. Really nicely lit. It's the Lowenstein building, established 1900. Scott and Bros America's foremost fine candy. Okay. This looks like a really nice entertainment district over here, part of the city. Christian Science reading room. They got a Cozumel Express Taste of Mexico, Mexican restaurant. Graziano's Pizza. I'm on Capitol Street now, so I'm guessing I'm around the state capitol building. Let me go down this way. Some nice artwork right here. Looks like some fishes. It's public art right here. Art by Brianna Taft. It's nice artwork. So as we getting closer to the state capitol building, there's a marker right here for the state capitol. West Virginia's capital was much traveled. Wheeling to Charleston, to Wheeling, and then back to Charleston. It moved. At this spot, it stood from 1885 until destroyed by fire in 1921. The capitol now stands 2 miles east. So actually, this is the old site. This is the site of the old state capitol. The current state capitol is 2 miles to the east. Okay. So you have another one of those markers for all the people from Charleston who lost their lives in World War II. You know they have to have one of those. Roll of honor. Shout out to all of those. RIP to all of those. Not much over here. There's a couple of stores. It's a clothing store across the street in this building right here called Evor's. But that's about it for this particular part of the city. They also have the West Banco. West Banco is another financial institution right here in West Virginia. And this building right here used to be a warehouse for the West Virginia Heating and Plumbing Company. Now it's occupied by what looks like some apartments upstairs and Coco's breakfast and lunch. Okay. Tops Off Barbershop. Huh. On Lee Street now. pretty well lit down this street. So I definitely wouldn't want to walk down. A street that's not well lit, because you always want to be able to see what's around you at all times. They got the Embassy Suites van over here, a few blocks away from the hotel. Ski golf. Nice sculpture by K. Wild. Together our families belong together. It's really cool. Really nice sculpture with a message to it. Man, that's a nice art spot right over here. I even see a cutout. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's a cutout of the legendary painter Bob Ross. I remember when they had Bob Ross featured in an episode of the Boondocks. They have a tattoo shop across the street, tattoo studio, art gallery called the Gilded Age. City National Bank. There's quite a few banks down here. Pretty major banks downtown. So I'm at the corner of Virginia Street and Dickinson Street. And what they have the bridge over there. Down Dickinson Street, bridge that goes over the river. City of Charleston parking garage. Quarrier Street, Dickinson Street and Quarrier Street. So that's the city service center right there. It's closed, but it looks like they provides a lot of information pertaining to the city of Charleston. I finally made it to the state capitol building of West Virginia, and it's right here on the Kanawha Boulevard facing the Kanawha River. And in front of this state capitol with the golden dome is a statue of Abraham Lincoln, our first black president ever. Nah, I'm joking, but Abraham Lincoln created the state of West Virginia by proclamation and signature. West Virginia joined the Union June 20th, 1863. So it's been now, what, 162 years since West Virginia entered the Union as a state. And Abraham Lincoln Walks at Midnight, from poem by Vachel Lindsay, sculpted by Fred Martin Torrey, 1884 to 1967, who was born in Fairmont, West Virginia. And this statue was dedicated June 20th, 1974 by Arch A. Moore Jr., governor. And this is, as you can see, the West Virginia State Capitol building. And I might have to pull another Rocky, y'all, and run up them steps. But I'm not going to cue the music until, you know, I make it all the way to the top. So here we go. Let's go. Look at them fountains over there. Check this out. I had to get that. I had to get that fountain before I run up the steps. So let's do it, guys. I think I'm up for the challenge. Ready, mark, get set, go. I made it up the steps, guys, but that's it right there. I'm out of energy. I'm burned out. I've been vlogging all day, been at it all day. Just wanted to slide by the state capitol building to conclude this night vlog of Charleston, West Virginia, the state capitol. It's been a really nice day, but I'm gonna get back to vlogging tomorrow. I'm gonna go get some rest, much needed rest. And there's more to come, so yeah, there's that. Just trying to catch my breath. Made it back down the steps. And guess what? I didn't pass out. I did not pass out like Will on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So with that in mind, good people, this has been another P9 production. Thank you guys for tuning in to another live stream. Make sure you like this video if you made it this far, and also if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell. And when you hit that notification bell, make sure you hit all. That way you get notified each and every time I drop a new vlog. And also, if you're feeling generous, make sure you hit that PayPal or that Buy Me a Coffee link. Links are in the bio as well as in the description box. Any donation, big or small, will greatly be appreciated. And also, those donations will go towards the content creation of this channel. So I appreciate you guys. And once again, thanks for tuning in to another P9 production here in Charleston, West Virginia, with the beautiful state capitol behind me. And until next time, guys, peace. I'm out.